Hey guys, I'm the Chosen Critic, and today I will be counting down my top 10 favourite Marvel movies. Now, I love most Marvel movies, and these do not necessarily need to be made by Marvel Studios. So they could be made by Fox or Sony or any other. They must be a Marvel comic property and based off Marvel Comics. I plan on reviewing all of these movies at some point in the future, in the foreseeable future, maybe in a year or maybe in a couple of days or a week or something like that. So yeah, I will plan on reviewing them. I won't go too in depth, because I want to save the stuff for the review. Anyway, let's go in. At number 10, I have SpiderMan. Now, SpiderMan it was just a great movie. It introduced Tobey Maguire, which I'm still deciding whether or not he's my favourite Spider-Man. He's up there with Tom Holland, great. Willem Dafoe played a great Green Goblin. It had an amazing story. It really developed him in a way that not many people knew. He wasn't this guy who just went with web shooters. He was an imperfect guy, and that's what I really like about it. It really shows that he was just a nerd, and he wasn't really always this powerful guy. So yeah, great movie. Apart from XMen and Blade, it was really the one that kick-started it. I've watched it tons of times. I love watching it. Anyway, at number 9 we have Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy is one of the few movies on this list that revolutionised the superhero genre in general. I mean, the first ones prior to it had their fair share of jokes, but they couldn't be considered an action comedy. This one was a straight-out laugh fest. It was hilarious. I wouldn't be surprised if some people would say it's an action comedy, or even a comedy at some. It's a really light-hearted, fun movie. The only regard I kind of don't like about it is Ronan definitely isn't a very good villain, not very well developed, a bit of a plot device. The cast was great, whether it be Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Vin Diesel, Bradley Cooper, great voice actors. And yeah, it made me care about it made a movie about a talking raccoon and a humanoid tree. That's pretty impressive. And number 8, we have Deadpool. Now, Deadpool is another one like Guardians of the Galaxy, which revolutionised the genre. It was one of the first movies that actually focused heavily on the R rating. Now, the R rating seemed a bit of a byproduct. It used the R rating to be better. It didn't focus on that R rating and say, oh, well, this is going to be an R-rated movie. Okay, let's throw in some more violent scenes and inappropriate stuff. Okay, it used it. It mixed the genres together, violence and dark. But it was also light, humorous, not light, and the Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds is the perfect Deadpool. I keep saying that. So great movie. And then at number 7 we have Spider-Man 2. Now, Spider-Man 2 is better than Spider-Man. I think one of the reasons why it did that was that it definitely developed Peter Parker and fleshed him out more as an imperfect person. Almost everything that I've said about Spider-Man applies to this one, so I will keep this short. It just develops the characters more, fleshes them out, and makes me care about them more, which is why I decide to put it better. At number 6, we have The Winter Soldier. Now, The Winter Soldier, again, revolutionised it. We never thought we'd get a political thriller / spy action movie. It was amazing. I like to see the conflict between Captain America and S.H.I.E.L.D. trying to trust who you can't, and then the emotion when he came back with The Winter Soldier. Great, loved that. The action revolutionised. It's probably one of the best action movies I've ever seen in terms of the action. Probably up there with T2 and those other great movies. Great action. Loved it. The music was amazing as well, just to add. Okay, at number 5 we have Logan. Now, Logan is an amazing movie. It's the only one on this list that came out this year. It was great. Really heart-filled moments. I loved every minute of it. And I won't go into spoilers, but some of those moments are so impactful. And I loved it. The first 20-30 minutes weren't as good, but the rest of it was amazing. And number 4, we have Days of Future Past. Now, Days of Future Past, I thought could go either way. Now, as you might know, I am not a huge fan. Well, I've never said this, but I always get a bit risky when studios are time travelling. It seems like they've run out of ideas and now they have to go back in time and rechange the timeline so they can just do all the old other stuff they've already done again. But this didn't happen. It was executed really well and the emotion was always there. The music and the score helped it a tremendous amount. It's arguably the second best X-Men movie. It's amazing. And those moments and that trailer, chills. It's not as good as the Logan trailer, but it is amazing. And in the future, when Magneto's giving that speech and all the X-Men are getting killed in the future, that is one of the best movie moments I've ever seen, up there with I Am Your Father. Okay, and number 3 we have The Avengers. Now this was great. It showed the culmination of everything we cared about so far. It showed us all of our favourite characters, whether they be Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, Thor, Black Widow, Hawkeye. It showed us more of Samuel L. Jackson's awesome portrayal of Nick Fury, and it just brought them all together, and it seems like this is one of the best movies that did it. What it did was it introduced us to all these characters before, gave most of them solo movies, then brought them together. Instead of a lot of the other franchises which are trying to do it in the inverse, and then make solo movies off that to get that culmination. This is a great movie, really funny, really great action, and I just love it. Great movie, loved it, first time watched it tons of times, great. And number 2 we have XMen 2, XMen United. Now this would have been number 1, I kept having to put it back and forth, but until about a year ago still, probably would have been number 1. It's a great action, just everything is so good, it's just better than the first one, and it's just definitely the best. So everything is great, and the ending, if you don't want to, is great. Has Patrick Stewart, Hugh Jackman, Ian McKellen, some of my favourite actors of all time. Great movie. I can't say enough good stuff about this movie. And at number 1 we have Captain America Civil War. Now Captain America Civil War is one of the newer movies and it's on this list. Now why I think it's so good is that at the start it would bring everything together, but then after the Avengers everything started to split up, and that was intentional to show us that how they moved around, and that is just amazing and really good. I loved it. So yeah, that's why I think Civil War is the best. The action was great. SpiderMan Tom Holland was great. Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther was an amazing casting choice. Can't wait for his solo movie, and the trailer looks awesome. Anyway, so yeah. There were a few movies I wish I could have added on, but just didn't make the cut. They were Iron Man, great movie. Introduced Robert Downey Jr., kicked it off, great movie. Ant-Man, really fun heist movie, but it didn't entertain me enough to be on this movie. Then X-Men, again, basically started all the Marvel movies, great. Then we have X-Men First Class, again, just another solid movie. Doctor Strange, really good graphically. Benedict Cumberbatch, an amazing Doctor Strange. Thor, The Dark World. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I kind of it's a bit of a guilty pleasure. I find some enjoyment out of it. I don't know how. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, still need some more time to process it, but so far, it wasn't as humorous for me as a lot of people thought, but it was an enjoyable ride, so I just thought I'd mention it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I hope you enjoy this video, and leave suggestions for my future videos, which I do every single week. Or maybe more than that. And I'll link my other channels down there so you can subscribe to them. Anyway, bye guys.